We are live once again here on Saints Now by Chat Sports. As always, I'm your host, Trizzy Trace Girouard. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's live show. I am joined, as always, on the ones and twos by my guy, Loco Lopez. So be sure to hit the thumbs up icon, like this video, show some love to my guy, Lopez, and get down in the comments section. Give me a who dat. And who all checked out the Danny Stutzman interview that we released on the channel yesterday? If you watched the Danny Stutzman interview, I want you to say me in the comment section because it was absolutely awesome. I got to just say thank you one more time to Danny and Steve for joining the show. It was an absolutely awesome interview. We got to chop it up about a lot of really interesting topics. So if you haven't already, I encourage you to check that video out after this live show. It's very, very interesting. Jartavius tuned in, Kentrell tuned in, Jerry, Cody, Greg, Courtney, Cody, number one Saints fan, Gino, Sherman, Eric, they all tuned in because they're all real ones. I see everyone in the chat. I see Queen Courtney. I see Blaze, Eric, Brown. Shout out to you guys. Get in the comment section. Give me a stay golden down below. We got Danny Stutzman and Steve to give me a stay golden. So now I want to hear from you. Give me a stay golden down below. Lopez, want to give some shout outs? I don't want you to just be hanging around doing nothing. I want you to, you're on screen. You might as well put you to work.
I work around here. Just
Of course. Give some shout-outs to the Golden Gang.
I see Greg, Raging Cajun. I say Slick, Rizzy. I see XWUZ. That's a really small font. Yeah. Blaze Smith, Courtney Burgess, Queen Courtney's always in the chat. Cartel Bo, Cody, Nathan Thomas, number one Saints fan.
Kyron, you changed your name.
Hey.
There we go, Kyron.
Got Danny Mendoza. Oh, fuck. Jaden's here.
Jaden, what's going on? Queen Courtney says Lopez doesn't do enough. I agree.
You're probably right.
I agree. Lopez is a slacker.
You're right.
Just kidding. Lopez is he's been crushing it recently. He's been absolutely balling out here on at the offices. We see Sherman, Blaze, Margaret. I see you guys all in the chat as well. Gino, good to see you. Greg, Jerry G, Kevin. Good to see all of y'all hanging out, rocking and rolling with us. For what it's worth, I want to encourage you guys to consider entering our raffle today. I'm going to be out of town next week on Friday. I am headed out to Gulf Shores, Alabama with my family. It's going to be a little vacation. So if you're in the area, feel free to hit me up and would love to grab a drink with you, go hang out. But we're doing the deal again today. $5 super chat. You enter the raffle for a new white helmet. We already have a bunch of entries led by Dustin, Danielle, DJ Mutt King, Johnny, Anthony, Ken. We have a bunch of awesome entries in the chat already, but I want to get some more. And we're not going to be live next week, but we will be giving away the helmet the following Wednesday. So the last live show of the month, we will be giving away a new white mini helmet. So if you want to enter the raffle, $5 super chat. And we have a fun little deal for you. If we get to $100 in total, then we will do a beer bong race here at the end of the show. So if you guys want to support the program, send in a super chat. It always helps us out. It helps keep the lights on, if you will, and really lets the bosses know that we're doing a good job. So if you feel like you want to send in a donation, we greatly do appreciate you. But you don't have to. Don't feel like it's a requirement. We absolutely appreciate everyone for just tuning in, being subscribed, and rocking and rolling with us every single day. But if you want to support the show a little bit more, there's the goal. $100, we'll do a little beer bong race. $5 entry to get a raffle ticket for a white Saints helmet. So we got a lot of entries already. I hope that we get a handful of more today. Jerry G saying, come visit Gulfport, Mississippi from Gulf Shores, Alabama. I'll have to see what we're doing. We're staying in Natchez one night on the way out there. So if you're near Natchez, I'm not very familiar with the geography of Mississippi, but hit me up, Jerry. Hit your boy up. Mark, what's going on, my friend? Joe says, I got to pay for gas in California. Yeah, no, dude, I trust me. I feel you. I understand that. You ain't got no money. No problem. Just being here, subscribe to the channel, hanging out, tuned in. That is support enough, and we're very gracious and very thankful for everyone who does send in donations and everyone who does just hang out and support the show because it's a very fun thing that we have here. It's a really cool community, and I'm very proud of the family that we've built here in the Golden Gang. Now, shout out your city for me. I want to hear where you're tuned in from. today. We are emanating from Dallas, Texas, where the Dallas Cowboys have not won a meaningful football game since I was born. I'm almost 27 years old. I haven't seen them win a meaningful football game in years. And Mikey Taylor is the first name to go on the list. So since he sent in a 10, he gets 2 entries. But I'm going to give him a third because he was the first guy to enter. That's the peaks, or that's the perks of being around all the time and being the first to take advantage of a deal. You might get a little extra incentive. Mikey Taylor, $10 super chat. Bro, can I get 2 tickets? And what's up, everyone? Who dat? Mikey, not only do you get 2, I gave you an extra one because you were the first person to send in a donation today. Really do appreciate you, Mikey. But let's shout out some cities. I see Jerry G. I see Sherman. I see Dark Knight. He is out in Waco. Sherman is in New Orleans. Jones Jr., Las Vegas, saying, who dat? Queen Courtney out in Baltimore. Margaret in Ontario, Canada. We're international here on Saints Now by Chat Sports. We got Arkansas from Jartavius Nathan, the natural state. Spent 4 years, 4 of the best years of my life out in Fayetteville. Love that state. Mikey Taylor, or W. Mikey Taylor from Kentrell. Absolutely. Throw the dubs in the chat. Baton Rouge, Louisiana from Kyron. Slidell from Gino. Webster, Florida from Slick. Goated. Oh, Mikey's saying he's goated. Of course. Yes. Fresno, California from Danny. We got New York from Eric. Fresno, California from Danny. Chandler, Arizona from Kevin. Oliver Branch, Mississippi. Oh! Dark night, dark night, dark night. Turn out the lights, Lopez. It's a dark night here on Saints Now. Shout out to Dark Knight for the $50 super chat. I'm going to load him up with raffle tickets because he is a legend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then a few extras. 5 extras because he is a real one. Dark night, dark night, dark night. Let's go. Shout out to Dark Knight. He just got 15. No, I'm giving him 5 extra, 20 entries on the helmet raffle. Shout out to you, Dark Knight, for being a legend, supporting the show. This is not the first time you've balled out and supported us in a big way, and this will definitely not be the last time I say thank you to you, Dark Knight. So I really do appreciate you, man. It means the whole world to support our show here. Hey, Dark Knight, we're building something big here. We're really, really building something fun, and you're a massive, massive part of it. So thank you to Dark Knight. Everyone type DK for Dark Knight, Dark Knight, Dark Knight. Says it's always a pleasure. Courtney, no harm, no foul. I know not everyone has the funds to be able to drop a super chat like this. Dark Knight is an absolute big baller. He's an absolute legend, and this guy is one crazy SOB, and he is one of my crazy SOBs, and that's one of the guys that I love chopping it up with here on the channel every chance we get. Courtney, do not fret about it. Do not worry. It is A-OK. Just hanging out, tuning in. That's enough. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like the video, and make sure you type DK in the chat. Queen Courtney, Kentrell, Blaze, Margaret, Jerry G, Jartavius, Blaze, Kentrell, Caden, Blaze, Mikey, all showing love to Dark Knight, the legend. We are now $40 away from a beer bong race. Lopez, here's what we'll do.
We might have to do it before
Here's what we'll do. We'll give them 2 minutes to get $40 total. It doesn't have to be from one person. It can be a bunch of people all contributing. 2 minutes, and then we're going to start the content. Sound good? If we get to $100, we will do the beer bongs before. Why not? Have a good time. So the 2-minute timer has started. If we can get $40 in donations, we will do the beer bong before the content. We will, well, there it is. And Dark Knight just doubled his, he just doubled. Dark Knight, you are now at 40. You are now at 40 submissions. Good luck to everyone else. Dark Knight, Dark Knight. It is a Dark Knight here on Saints Now by Chat Sports because this man has been absolutely losing his marbles, and I am about to lose my marbles too. We're about to crush some brewskis. I hope Lopez brings me a good either beer or Happy Dad. I don't know what he's going to do. He's a little unpredictable. But shout out to Dark Knight. Big baller. Oh, my goodness. Wanna be a baller. Shot caller. 20-inch blades on the Impala. Let's go. Shout out to Dark Knight. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Dark Knight. Dark Knight. Dark Knight. If anyone else wants to get a little rowdy, this is going to be the day to do it. I'm going out of town next week, so we will not be doing a live show next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday we'll be raffling away a white Saints helmet. So if you want to go ahead and enter, $5 super chat to enter the raffle. If you send in $10, you get 2. Send in 20, you get 4. You send in 50, you get 10. Dark Knight got 20 because this guy's a legend, and then he doubled down, so he got an extra 20. So you can get some good value here. $5 super chat to enter the raffle that we'll do at the end of the month. We only have limited time to gain names on the list because I will be out of town next week, so we can't add names to the list. But I'll tell you what, this is a good chance to load up right now. Gino, what's happening? Braden, what's happening? Dark Knight, lots of overtime lately. Hey, shout out to you, Dark Knight. Shout out to you. Gino, Jerry G, Braden. I see Danny saying, Trace, I got a question. What's your question, Danny? What's your question? What's the question, my friend? All right, we're going to hit the Freedom Funnel and the Merbonga for my guy, Dark Knight. All right. I like the funnel. I like the funnel. Whichever one you don't want. I like both of them. Give me the grape one. I like them both. Oh, God, they're cold. You are a son of a gun. You are a son of a gun. I don't know, actually. I feel like we do somewhere. Under the microwave, maybe, but. All right, Dark Knight, this one's for you, brother. This is certainly this won't lead to problems, right? There's no way this leads to problems, right? All right, just so everyone's clear, like, these are empty. Like, now they're empty, that one drop. All righty, Lopez, you got to get on camera here. Shout out to Dark Knight. Cheers to you, brother. Who dat? Whoa! Kevin Denley from Tyler Shough's uncle. Unk. Oh my goodness, that is one of the coolest things ever. Kevin, we've talked a great deal about Tyler Shough. We're actually going to be talking about him here today on the show as well. I hope you enjoy the content. We're going to discuss why he is a polarizing player and the most polarizing rookie in the National Football League. Wow, Kevin, that is so cool. You, of course, are entered in the helmet giveaway, my friend. Lopez, do you want to say what's up to Kevin Denley, Tyler Shough's uncle?
It's hitting me right now that we just beer bonged in front of Tyler Shough's uncle.
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
I
love that.
We just chugged beers in front of Tyler Shough's uncle.
I love that for us.
It would be really, really cool if we could get Kevin to tune in on game days and hang out with us. That would be really fun. Kevin, if you are not going to the games, feel free to tune in here. We're live every single Sunday. We're going to be rowdy. We're going to be having a good time. He says he'll be there. Let's go,
Fuck
baby.
yeah, Kevin.
Or we'll be there. I don't know if it's about here or if it's going to be the games, but if it's here, that would be absolutely sick. And Kevin, for what it's worth, show Tyler the video. I'll tell you what. At the end, we should do a little. We got to do a little something for Tyler and for Kevin, because I didn't realize that we had Shough's family in the chat.
Are we chugging?
We might need to do
Shough?
We might need to do a Shough chug. We might need to get shucked up.
I'm down.
I think we might have.
I'm down.
Lopez? All right, here's the deal. I need 5 likes on this show, and we'll do it. 5 likes. I need 5 likes, and we will do a Tyler Shough chug. We'll get shucked up here on the channel before we even get into the content. Wow. Kevin. That is absolutely sick. LMFAO will be there. I will do it. Okay, we'll do it. Kevin, if you can, screen record this and send it to Tyler. Would love to see his reaction to this. That would be sick. All right, Lopez, we got 5 likes. Go get those beers. Happy Dads, beers. I don't care. Go get something that we can drink. Kevin, make sure you go back to Kevin's. That is so sick. Dark Knight says, I got an autograph of Tyler Shough's rookie card. That's pretty sick. Kevin says, I'll talk to him soon. Awesome, man. Let him know that we had Danny Stutzman on the show for an interview. If he wants to come on, we would love to have a conversation. We'd love to get to know Tyler Shough a little bit more. I've been rooting for him. I'm a fan of him, and I'm excited to see what he can do for our football team, Kevin. That's really cool, man. That's really, really neat. I didn't realize we had family members of the team tuning in. I knew some of the players did, but that's pretty cool, man. That's really, really cool. I got to say, if you're twisting my arm, you're doing a good job of convincing me. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Kevin, that's really neat, dude. That's really, really neat. Dustin saying, Who Dat Nation. All righty, guys. Oh, he says he tunes in all the time. Kevin, my man. Fist bump to you, brother. Fist bump to you. I wish I could do this in person, but this is the best we got. Virtual fist bump. Virtual fist bump. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. We are so back. The Saints are back. The Saints are back. We might win a Super Bowl. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. We might not. Well, soon. Not this year, but soon. Soon. 5 years. Oh, book it. Book it in the next 5 years. All righty. Kevin, I hope you're ready. A little chug for Tyler Shough. We're going to get shucked up. Yep. All righty, Kevin. Tyler Shough, I hope this finds you well. We're getting shucked up here on Saints Now by Chat Sports because your Uncle Kevin has been tuning in, and we are so excited to see you rock out in New Orleans. Cheers to Tyler Shough and cheers to Kevin. Woo! Who dat, baby? Who dat? That's electric, man. Ooh. A little burpage. Yeah, we still got 3 pieces of content to film. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we're going to put the beer bongs away for a minute. We did get another super chat. Mikey getting an extra name or an extra entry in our raffle. Adding his name right now. Boom. Another entry. Time to get shucked up from Kevin. I love it, man. I love it. We should clip that and tweet it and post it to Tyler Shough. Try to see if we can just hold on, what's the word? Like guerrilla warfare? Just put it everywhere and hopefully he'll see it. The chug.
Oh,
we got to post it everywhere and hopefully he sees it. With the help of Kevin, of course.
Oh, of course. Kevin will probably text it. Honestly, what if we get Tyler Shough to post it? And be like, hey, you should check out Saints Now.
Yeah,
they're chugging for Shough.
Yeah, if Tyler Shough posted it and was like, dude, these guys are getting shucked up. Gotta follow these guys. Gotta subscribe to their channel. That'd be electric. Maybe, I'm just saying, objectively, it would be cool.
Maybe that's when we can finally get recognized by Four Loko.
Or Abita. We've been looking for Abita beers. We've been looking for an Abita beer sponsorship.
Either or.
Been looking for an Abita sponsorship. Alrighty, Mikey saying, Kevin, can you get us some Tyler autographs? LOL, who dat? That's funny. That's funny, man. That's funny. Alrighty. Use hashtag Saints or send in a super chat and we will get you on the program. We're going to be doing a live Q&A later on. So as always, use hashtag Saints or you can send in a super chat like Kevin, like Dark Knight, like Mikey, any of these legends that have tuned in and have supported the show. If you want to, he told me he will get me nosebleed tickets. Kevin.
That's the best place to sit.
Oh, yeah, you got a great view there. You got a great view. Hook it up, man. Hook it up. Just kidding. Kevin, that's sick, dude. I really do appreciate you tuning in. hopefully you enjoy the content. And hopefully you continue to enjoy the content. But if you guys want to get featured on the show, ask a question, share a hot take, trade idea, win prediction, bold takes, whatever you want. Hashtag Saints. Send in a super chat. We'll get you focused and we'll get you locked in. If you do send in a super chat, you skip the line. It's like a fast pass at Disney World or whatever amusement park you like to go to. So you'll skip the line, you skyrocket to the front, and on top of that, we'll chop it up a little bit more, go a little bit more in depth on your question. So if you want to send in a donation, super chat. If you want to just get in on the mailbag for free, hashtag Saints, and we'll pull you up. And for what it's worth, if you don't include hashtag Saints, it doesn't work. The software has to have hashtag Saints in there. That's just how it works. So don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at Lopez. Be mad at the computers. You know, technology. Can't live with it. Can't live without it. You know what I mean, Lopez? Yeah. All righty, brother. Let's dive in. First segment, really interesting stuff. There's a very minor fix that could have major impacts for the New Orleans Saints. And we're going to dive into this topic. It's a very frustrating topic to some people because, quite frankly, penalties are frustrating, to say the least, and that's what we're going to talk about. So this team was very penalized last year, and we're going to have to be better. Yep, we're going to have to be better. We're going to have to fix it. Now, hold on. Let's see here, because I want to make sure I have this number right here. Who had the most total? Yeah. No, okay, so the Saints only had 110 total, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tied for 10th best. That's crazy. I'm just making sure I have the best information for you guys. Sorry. Give me 1 sec, y'all. 1 sec. Kansas City, Chicago, and New Orleans all had 110.
Shout out to Kentrell Harvey saying he shared the video with his friends so they can sub. Shout out to
Woohoo! Kentrell. What a legend. What a legend. Alrighty, let's party. Let's get into it. I want to talk some ball. We've had some fun. We're going to continue to have fun, but now it's time to talk some ball. So today's show is all about penalties. Lopez, whenever you are ready, my friend, let's dive on in, and I got my script pulled up here. Perfect. Whenever you're ready. What's happening, Who Dat Nation? I believe that this minor fix can lead to major improvements for the New Orleans Saints in 2025. Take a hint. It's about penalties. So if you're tired of the stupid flags, the untimely penalties, and the undisciplined football in New Orleans, I just need you to do one thing, and that's hit the thumbs up icon, like this video. We're trying to send a message to the New Orleans Saints. We're tired of the penalties. We want clean football, and we want them to look absolutely stellar this season. Now, the New Orleans Saints were one of the worst teams in the National Football League when it came to penalty yardage. It's interesting, though. The Saints were tied for 10th best in total penalties with 110 total, tied with teams like the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. But the most penalty yards in the entire regular season are as follows. New Orleans, top 5. They are number 4 with just over 1,000 yards per penalty. Not ideal. That's a lot of times when the New Orleans Saints were either driving and they had plays get called back, or they were making stands and they were getting stops, and then you get a pass interference, or you get an offsides, or you get a holding. Something stupid happens, and the Saints unload the clip and shoot themselves in the foot. Penalties were a major problem for this team last year. Injuries, of course, were a factor, but penalties were a big, big problem. So I want to address the obvious with this situation. No matter who the quarterback is, they will be set up for failure if they are consistently finding themselves behind the chains. If the Saints continue to be penalized every single week in very untimely moments, then the quarterback, whoever it is, Tyler Shough, Spencer Rattler, Jake Haener, Hunter Deckers, I don't care. They will be set up for failure. The Saints offense accounted for an above average 55.5% of the team's overall penalties. So the offense needs to play cleaner football. In 2024, New Orleans ranked bottom 5 in automatic first down penalties. They need to be able to avoid penalties altogether, in my opinion. When it comes to the New Orleans Saints offensive line, I don't think that they did the Saints any favors in 2024. Of course, we have to address the injuries again. Obviously, Eric McCoy being hurt really was the snowball that led to a lot of issues along the offensive line in New Orleans. But they didn't do themselves any favors. They got a lot of penalties, and quite frankly, it was just a unit that needed to be much, much cleaner. And I don't know if it was the system. I don't know if it's lack of discipline. But I do know it needs to improve. In 2024, Trevor Penning led the New Orleans Saints in total penalties and in penalty yards. Talese Fuanga, 10 total penalties, only 60 yards. Paulson Adebo, 7 penalties for 106 total yards. Gotta, be cleaner in that regard. Obviously, Paulson Adebo is no longer on the roster, so maybe you've kind of fixed that. I don't know. But Lucas Patrick, also not on the roster. Alontae Taylor, be a little bit cleaner with that role, that new role that he has in the defense led by Brandon Staley. We can talk about 2 of these players right here, 14 penalties for 161 total yards. I mean, maybe the penalty issues have already been fixed. Is it fair to say that? I mean, when you look at the penalty leaders in 2024, Trevor Penning, Talese Fuanga, Paulson Adebo, Lucas Patrick, and Alontae Taylor, I see a list of players who either A, aren't on the roster anymore, or B, will take a major jump. At least that's what I expect. Trevor Penning is now moved into the interior of the offensive line. Hopefully he can be still a mauler, but he doesn't get penalized as often. Hopefully this role in this position fits him better. He has a knack for unnecessary penalties. He had 3 unnecessary roughness penalties. Got to clean that up. That right there is a mentality, and it's a discipline thing. Just don't do it. Just when the play is dead, cut it. You don't have to overdo it. You don't have to try and knock somebody's block off every single play. Play aggressive, play hard, play physical, but you don't have to, try and end somebody's life every time. He did move from tackle to guard, like I mentioned, where he can be more aggressive, he can be honed in, and I do think that this is a good fit for him, and I think this is a good positional move, and he also echoes that feeling. At guard, you can be more aggressive. Obviously not super aggressive, but more aggressive than at tackle. Trevor Penning continuing to say you can just connect on guys and get on them early versus tackle where you've got a lot of space between you and the edge rusher. So Trevor Penning, I'm going to hone in on him. There's already a target on his back, considering he is an aggressive football player, considering the style that he does play every single Sunday, and the fact that he's already been a very penalized player. There's a target on his back already. He's also a Saints player. He's also on the offensive line. So he's got to be careful. He has to have better discipline, and he needs to clean things up, especially in those key moments. We cannot have plays, especially big plays, get wiped away because of a holding call. We need to avoid touchdowns being overturned and called back because of stupid penalties. That is a big, big fix that can make, or a minor fix, I should say, that can make major impacts on the team. Now, coming up, more players that I want to see jumps from, more players that I think can succeed and thus have less penalties. Again, the whole theme of this video is little minor changes, and cleaning some things up can really make some major impacts in helping the Saints offense and defense, for that matter, be more productive, be more effective, and overall just find more success. Really quickly, though, got to tell you about the cutoff hoodie that we have. I like to call them shoodies. Some people call them cutoffs. I don't care what you call them, but I can tell you right now, chatsports.com/Saints Prime. This shirt was $55. Now it's only $33. The sale is limited, so be sure to take advantage. Link is clickable in the comments and description of this video. I made it easy for you to find. You can either click the link down below, or just type this in your browser, chatsports.com/SaintsPrime, and it'll take you right to the shirt. Go get it before it's gone. Now, let's talk about Talese Fuanga. He did have rookie struggles. Like, that's something that we definitely need to address here. But I want to be very clear here. Just because that right there says rookie struggles does not mean he was bad. There was a lot of rookie struggles for Talese Fuanga. He was responsible for the most pre-snap penalties of any Saints offensive lineman. So just clean some of that stuff up. The pre-snap processing, the pre-snap reactions. If you clean that up, I think we're much more confident in there. He did play well as a left tackle, as a rookie. It's a new position. He played there all 17 games. At Oregon State, he played every single snap pretty much, if not every single snap, at the right tackle spot. He is now moved back to the right side, and I think that will be helpful and help clean things up as well. And I really do believe having Kelvin Banks Jr. on the opposite side will be beneficial for Talese Fuanga because you have two strong young tackles. One of them won't just be bullied and picked on by the star edge rusher. You're going to have to, pick and choose which side you're going to rush from. Now, Fuanga, according to Pro Football Focus, didn't grade all that well, but I don't think that PFF numbers truly tell the story. He locked up some really talented edge rushers, including Myles Garrett, including Micah Parsons. He was absolutely stellar in a lot of games, but he did allow 6 sacks, 39 total pressures. He can clean things up from a penalty front, and I do have high expectations, not just for Talese Fuanga, but the offensive line as a whole. If Fuanga can take the step, which I do expect will happen, I think that the Saints are in a good position on the offensive line. Trevor Penning, if he can pan out at left guard, they're in an even better spot. And if Kelvin Banks Jr. can prove to be the left tackle of the future, oh my goodness, this offensive line will go from a massive weakness and a laughingstock and a point of just being made fun of by other NFL teams and other media people to now being a strength. So I want to see this offensive line clean everything up. The pre-snap stuff, during the snap and during the play, have better discipline, be more prepared, and I think that, you get more experience that only helps this team out. Now, I want to hear from you because we have another player that we're going to discuss. We talked about Alontae Taylor. He's still on the roster, and he definitely got penalized quite a bit. Which Saint do you think will take the biggest jump in 2025? Kendre Miller? Tyler Shough? Spencer Rattler? Rashid Shaheed? Alontae Taylor. Did I say him already? Trevor Penning. Who knows? I want to hear from you down in the comment section. Now, Alontae Taylor, he is ready to shine in this new star position that he has on the defense. And I do think when you give him the ability to kind of move around and be physical and get involved in the play, you have opportunities to be flagged. However, if he is in this role more consistently, then you don't have to move him around from outside to inside to here to there to over there. Like, I think that having a more consistent, more defined role will help this player. He's very, very handsy in coverage. He had 3 pass interference penalties, 1 illegal use of hands, and 1 holding penalty. And Brandon Staley has actually had some success with a player like Alontae Taylor in Jalen Ramsey, a very versatile, very scrappy, very energetic football player on the defensive side of the football. Look at the stats between these two. Obviously, they are not apples to apples. Obviously, they are not the same player. I am going to go ahead and say Jalen Ramsey is a better football player than Alontae Taylor. But it's impossible to ignore the similarities between these two guys. It's impossible to ignore the fact that Alontae Taylor is extremely athletic. He is extremely versatile. And so if Alontae Taylor wants to be unlocked, Brandon Staley should look to Jalen Ramsey in order to know that is the role that I should use and the blueprints I should follow for Alontae Taylor. Now, don't get carried away. I'm not saying Jalen Ramsey and Alontae Taylor are the same player. I'm not even saying Alontae Taylor will be the next Jalen Ramsey. But Staley has had success with this type of player. So I think when it comes to game planning and when it comes to how to utilize this player and what to expect from him, maybe go back in time and look at Jalen Ramsey when he was working with Brandon Staley. Now, final thoughts on this video. The New Orleans Saints, they are not a good enough team to play from behind. Quite frankly, They need to stop shooting themselves in the foot. They have an unhealthy habit of absolutely just unloading the clip on their foot, especially in key moments. So for the Saints, stop shooting yourself in the foot, be more disciplined, and understand that this roster just isn't there yet in order to play from behind and dig themselves out of holes week in and week out and find success. Maybe in a few years, sure, but that's just not where this team is at right now. There will be issues. This is not to say that this team will be absolutely clean. This is not to say there won't be rookie moments. There won't be penalties. There won't be frustrating things that happen. That will happen. We will be frustrated. We will have what the fuck moments. We will get frustrated. We will be annoyed. It will happen. But let's limit the mistakes. Let's learn some resilience. And let's figure out how to avoid putting ourselves in holes to begin with. So that way we can just stay ahead of the curve. And let's learn how to be more resilient. So when we do dig ourselves in a hole, we can dig ourselves out a lot easier. Who Dat Nation, I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thanks for rocking and rolling with us. And thank you for supporting the show every single day. My name is Trizzy Trace Girouard. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all stay golden. We'll see you next time. I said I appreciate y'all tuning in 3 times at the end of that. I meant to say subscribe, but fuck it, whatever.
Oh, you really appreciate them.
I really appreciate them. I want it to be clear. I really appreciate them. Really appreciate it. All right. Whew. That was a lot of talking there. A lot of talking for 12 minutes. Sonia, Kevin, King, Courtney, Mile High. What's happening? What is going on? Jartavius. Kevin says Tyler Shough will take them to a winning season. That would be really cool. I really hope so, man. I really, really hope so. King Eternal says, did I miss the Shough news? No, we're going to get into Tyler Shough here in just one moment. Just a few moments. Mere comment says, gosh, I love you, Trizzy. Thank you, guys. Alrighty, let's do 2 minutes. Sonia, thank you. Love what you do, Trace. I love what you do. Tuning in. Let's go 2 minutes. See if we can get any extra entries on the raffle. Get it up. This is what we're raffling away. Not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. I'm going out of town on a family vacation next week, so we will have no live show. So if you want to get in on the raffle, you have this week, and then you have 2 weeks from now. Don't waste any time. What if you forget? What if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm busy and I can't tune into the live show, but you still want to get a raffle ticket? Like, don't leave it up to chance. Make sure you get yourself a raffle ticket today. 2-minute timer has started. $5 super chat. You enter the raffle list. If you send in 10, you get 2. If you send in 20, you get 4. If you send in 50, you know, so on and so forth, and we'll have some fun. Sonia says that thing's so cold.
There's been deals that you've been throwing out too, so like those numbers aren't set.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no,
those are not set numbers.
We've been throwing out a lot of deals. So let me put it this way: if somebody takes advantage right now, whatever you send, you get double. So if you send $10, you get 4 entries. If you send 20, you get 8. If you send 50, who knows what'll happen. If you send in a 5, you get 2. So 2 for the price of 1 for the first person to take advantage of this. Actually, for everyone who sends in a super chat during this 2-minute shot clock. 2 minutes. Do y'all like the new helmet? I love it. I think it's so cool. I think it's so fresh. I can't wait to see this. They're going to wear it with the color rush. It's going to look so good. The gold face mask, I didn't know if I would like it. I love it.
It's going to be fire with the new jerseys. New
It
gold
is
jerseys.
going to be beautiful.
New gold jerseys. I need it in my life. I need it.
Dude.
This and a gold jersey.
I need a gold jersey.
This is
I need a gold jersey like I need oxygen.
I would purchase a gold jersey the second it drops. I don't know what player.
Kevin, you did get
Mikey.
you doubled down, so we gave you a bunch of. Well, actually, hold on, wait. How much did we give you?
Dark Knight was the one that doubled down with the 50.
Dark Knight doubled down. Kevin, you did not get extra, or you did not get double. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 total. We gave you a couple extras just because I'm a giver. All right, Mikey sent 10, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Mikey is entered today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times today. Kevin has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dark Knight has like 40. Mikey Taylor, that icy white. All right. Dude, I can't wait to see these on game. Sundays, oh my God, I need it like I need oxygen. I wish I knew what games they were wearing the color rushes. I don't feel like the Falcons game is one. I don't know. I mean, there will be a one divisional game they'll rock.
Elite uniform matchup.
Yeah.
Saints new icy white helmets, Falcons throwbacks.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
Or Saints say they release a gold jersey, wear the white helmet, Buccaneers new white throwbacks.
That'd be sick. That would be
My
sick.
khakis would be ruined.
Kevin says, I will get a helmet for Tyler, LMAO. That's
Must
funny.
be nice.
Yeah, I know. I would love to get a helmet for my nephew who plays in the NFL. / I'd love to get one from him, too.
First, need to have a nephew that gets the NFL. That's my first mission.
That's so funny. That's so funny, dude. Shout out to Kevin for tuning in and supporting the show, man. Absolute legend. Shout out to Mikey as well. Don't want to get it twisted. He's been a legend. Yeah, shout out to everyone. Been really holding it down for us. Kevin, you're a legend. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Whoop, whoop. Alrighty. Should we get into the next segment? We should. Maybe we should. Alrighty, let's dive into it. 2-minute shot clock is up. You'll have another opportunity to get some helmet raffle tickets soon, but don't want to miss out. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out. When is training camp? The rookies and vets are reporting on the same day this year. It's the 21st, and I think the 22nd is when practices actually start. Or no, the 23rd and the 24th, I want to say. Either way, be sure to subscribe because we will have training camp videos coming at you. I will be filming them from the beach because I love my job and because I love you guys, and I think y'all deserve the best content. So just because I'm at the beach on vacation doesn't mean I'm not going to head up and try to inform y'all, hit up the Saints fans and see what's happening. So, yeah, there you go. Kevin says, I'll definitely tell Tyler I was on here and we had a good time. That's awesome. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, Kev. All righty. Let's talk about Tyler Shough, one of the most polarizing rookies in the NFL. This is going to be a fun segment. It's going to be a fun one. Yep, got to lather him up. Got to grease him. Yeah, Jerry had it right. Jerry had it. I backed down on it. 22nd is the report day. 23rd is the start of camp. All righty. Let Tyler Shough cook. Kevin, I hope you're ready for this segment. We're going to be talking about your nephew. Who Dat Nation? Just chop it up, dude. This one's Fanatics, right? Perfect. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Because we did Fanatics first one. We did the Fanatics first one. Yeah, you're right. Cool. I'm already feeling those two happy dads. Let's get into it. Today on Saints Now, we got a polarizing player. The New Orleans Saints have the most polarizing rookie in the National Football League, and I'm going to break down who that is, and we're going to dive into great detail on this player here on Saints Now by Chat Sports. The reaction here on the channel comes from some information from the Warren Sharp 2025 Football Review. He highlighted some very interesting information and interesting stats around rookie quarterback Tyler Shough, an extremely polarizing pick at the time and still a very interesting player to discuss. Really quick, I want to inform you, we have taken the lead in our July sub-battle, Saints fans. So now it's time to pile on. Do not take your foot off the gas. We need to absolutely crush Marshall Green and Giants now in our July sub-battle. They have over 70,000 subs. We're trying to get to 50K. So let's take down Goliath and win our July sub-battle. Now, Warren Sharp described Tyler Shough as polarizing for several reasons. Remember, at the time, the New Orleans Saints took Shough 40th overall, and there were very interesting players still on the board. Jalen Milroe, Shedeur Sanders, and some other players at other positions that the Saints definitely could have considered. However, they ended up with the Louisville quarterback Tyler Shough, and Kellen Moore made his first pick at the quarterback position, his first move at the quarterback position outside of Derek Carr, but he didn't really have anything to do with that. And he handpicked his guy. And here's what Warren Sharp has to say about Tyler Shough. Standing at 6'5" and weighing 219 pounds, Shough possesses a strong arm with a clean, compact release, allowing him to generate significant velocity on downfield throws. Despite his size, Shough is an above-average athlete. He can extend plays with his legs and is effective on designed rollouts. And Shough does have a very high football IQ, spent a lot of time in college football. He was there in 2018 when I was a sophomore in college. I graduated in 2021, and he just recently came out of college. He had multiple stops: Oregon, Texas Tech, Louisville. But he has played in a variety of offensive systems, and because of that, he has a lot of interesting experience, and he's learned a lot of football. He's seen a lot of looks. He's seen different looks, and I do believe he has developed a very high football IQ. Now, the ability to process information quickly is a big strength for Tyler Shough. That football IQ that he has developed throughout his tenure in college football has allowed him to learn how to make full field reads, and I do believe that this is a thing that will align well with the Saints' offensive schemes. Kellen Moore can lean into the strengths of Tyler Shough. That's something he's been known to do throughout the duration of his coaching career. He appeals to the strength of his roster. We talked a lot of positives and a lot of pros about Tyler Shough. I don't want anything from here on out to be interpreted as a hit piece. This is me simply stating facts, listing stats, and sharing my opinion. 7 years in college for Tyler Shough. It can be a double-edged sword. One, you get a lot of looks. You get a lot of snaps. You get a lot of experience. You see different systems. You see different styles of defenses. And you play with a lot of different players. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. And I'm going to explain why it actually maybe polarizing in a bad way here in just one moment. But I want to encourage you to subscribe here to Saints Now by Chat Sports. We will be live every single snap of this season. So if you need a reason more than to just prove that Giants fans aren't nearly as awesome as Saints fans, we're going to be live every single snap. Preseason, regular season, hopefully the postseason. So be sure to subscribe, join us, and turn on those notifications. Tyler Shough, throughout college football, 951 snaps. 951 passing attempts. Only Jalen Milroe had fewer attempts in this draft class. He had a completion percentage of 62.9%, just under 8,000 total yards, 59 touchdowns, 23 interceptions. He did have the number 2 worst accuracy in this quarterback class versus Power 5 opponents. That's according to the Warren Sharp football analysis. So for Tyler Shough to succeed, I personally believe you need to avoid pressure for Tyler Shough. You need to scheme up plays that allow him to not feel the pressure or to escape the pressure. The offensive line needs to perform at a high level and keep him upright and keep him protected. When Shough does face pressure, he is not good. He has a 58% completion percentage when blitzed. That is number 2 worst of the class, only ahead of Jalen Milroe. And he is number 2 worst in the class in completion percentage when pressured, only ahead of Minnesota quarterback Max Brosmer. So can Kellen Moore coach the panic out of Tyler Shough? Can he get the scaries out? Can Tyler Shough hang in the pocket, maybe take the hit and deliver the pass? Of course, the injury history is definitely something to consider, something to talk about too, because maybe that's why he panics under pressure. But if you want to succeed in the National Football League, you're going to have to be able to stand tall and not fold when pressure is in your face. You are going to consistently see blitzes. You're going to consistently get pressured. Tyler Shough is a rookie quarterback. He is only 25 years old. He's 25 years old, will be 26 by the time he takes his first snaps in the NFL. And so you need to put Tyler Shough in the best situation possible and in the situation that gives him the highest chance to succeed. That is a low-pressure situation, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what should Tyler Shough's role be? Well, he's a capable athlete. We've talked about that. He does have decent mobility, especially when it comes to rollouts or designed QB plays where there's designed movement. But again, given the injury history, he might decide to be more of a pocket passer and operate more in the pocket. And I think that that's something that Tyler Shough needs to try to avoid being, because we haven't seen a lot of success in pocket passers developing recently in the modern day NFL. But we have seen players who have athleticism and can utilize their legs as weapons and add them as factors to the offense. We've seen those guys succeed more. Warren Sharp on Tyler Shough said that in order to succeed as a pocket passer, Shough will need to demonstrate a high level of accuracy, something which he did not do in his college career. Based on route-adjusted data, Shough's on-target rate was 0.5% above expected over the last 3 years overall, and 3% below expected on explosive routes, which those are routes which produce an average of 20 or more air yards per reception. Now, when it comes to Tyler Shough, I do agree with that. If we want to see him be successful, he's going to need to be extremely accurate. He's going to learn how to be efficient. He's going to need to learn how to handle the pressure and and separately get the ball out fast and make plays. He's going to need to learn how to read the defenses pre-snap, and he's going to need to do that at a high level, but also be able to adjust when the snap occurs, when changes do happen. So worst case scenario for Tyler Shough, maybe he's a high-level backup. Maybe we use a 40 overall pick, and he's a player that the Saints can utilize as a very high-level clipboard holder, guy that can be reliable when you put him in and due to injuries whenever you have your franchise guy. Best case scenario, he's the guy. He's a starting quarterback, and he leads us to multiple Super Bowls. That'd be awesome. It's rare to see day two QBs pan out, but it's not impossible. So Tyler Shough, I do challenge you to silence the haters, prove the doubters wrong, and let's get this team rocking and rolling with you, my friend. Who Dat Nation, thank you so much for rocking and rolling. One final reminder, if you're still watching, what are you doing? Subscribe to the channel. We're clearly doing something right if you're still tuned in. So lock us in, hit the sub button, turn on those noties, and Who Dat Nation, y'all stay golden. See you next time. Ooh, yeah. What do y'all think about that? What'd y'all think about that segment? Did you enjoy that segment? Do you feel more informed? Do you feel like you learned something? I'm curious what you think. I need to turn the fan on. Those happy dads are already kind of. All right, so Lopez has to use the restroom. Here's the deal. While Lopez is gone, any super chat, any value, gets you a helmet raffle ticket, okay? Oh, thank you, Mikey. Very good set. Tina, greetings from Germany. I watch your videos daily. I love the Saints. We'll be at the Dome October 26th. Tina! Shout out to Tina. Clap it up for Tina. Tuning in from Germany. We are worldwide. Saints Now Worldwide. That's electric. Should change the name of the channel. Alrighty. Yep, Kevin saying Tyler Shough will silence the haters. I love it. For what it's worth, number 3 is Kevin. Number 2 is Mikey. Number 1 is Dark Knight, and our top fans for the day. So keep sending in messages, keep liking the video, and you'll get some points, and you can climb the power rankings. Number 1, Dark Knight. Number 2, Mikey Taylor. Number 3, Kevin. Number 4, Jerry G. Number 5, Divine Eternity. Mere comments in there. Mile High, Ethan, Sonia, Blaze, Kentrell, Queen Courtney. You guys are all in the mix as well. But keep active in the comment section. You can gain some points and be the number 1 fan of the show today. Danny, could we sign Terry? We would have to trade for Terry McLaurin. Use hashtag Saints send in a super chat. Danny, if you want us to trade for Terry McLaurin, use hashtag Saints send in. Can we trade for Terry McLaurin? That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Matt Hall says, yes, prove the doubters wrong. Until then. Oh, there we go. I just popped the hell out of my hip. Try to pop my hip. This is, see, I'm going to have one later, and it's going to hurt real bad. Very interested to see how that'll feel. Try to nope, not going to happen. Oh, well, it happened. Tina, 1 week later versus LA versus the Rams. Oh, that's sick. Danny, we'll get you on the mailbag. Ethan, we'll get you on the mailbag. What would it cost to get Terry McLaurin? That's a good question. No super chats came in while Lopez was gone, but he's almost back. You probably got about 10, 15 seconds. Any super chat gets you a raffle ticket. Alrighty. Lopez is coming into the studio.
I'm back.
And he's back.
I'm back.
He's back. Shout out to Lopez. Alrighty. So we have one more segment to do now, don't we? One more segment. And it's a mailbag here. Oh, yeah. We got some good ones around Terry McLaurin.
Hey, first name that I see. Who do you think it is?
Jaden.
Hell yeah, it's Jaden.
guess.
It's always Jaden.
Jaden's the first one we see.
First one, Jaden.
What is a good, successful season for the Saints quarterback Tyler Shough? Okay. It's a good one, Jaden. Keith. Good question there. Let me see if there's any. Mere comment. We'll get you in on the raffle. We'll get you in. Don't you worry. We'll put you in. We got you in on the raffle. It's all good, brother. Say sorry. It took long to process. No worries. We'll give you one because YouTube technology sometimes it be like that. Mere comment. I got you, brother. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Kevin Denley, Mikey Taylor, Mere comment, Dark Knight. All holding it down for us here today. We're $5 away from 150 on the day. That would be pretty crazy. If we get to 200 again, we'll do another beer bong. 200 total dollars, we'll do another beer bong. I'm just going to say that. Love me a raffle. Also, I pray, I'm going to assume Shough is him. Kevin, is Tyler Shough him? I think he is. Is he him? Let us know, Kevin. Kevin, fun fact, is a viewer of the show. He says he tunes in all the time. He is Tyler Shough's uncle. I don't know how we would verify that, but pretty cool.
I need the 23 and me now.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna yeah. I'm not gonna question it. If he says he's his uncle, I mean, who am I to say, no, you're not? Like, I know some people are gonna question it, but pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. Mere comment. Shout out to you, my friend. Kenny says Shaheed will be the breakout player this year. Mikey Taylor says give this to our Queen Courtney so she can have a raffle ticket. Queen Courtney, did you see that from Mikey Taylor? The Queen's people always serve their royal leader, and Queen Courtney is getting a raffle ticket because of Mikey Taylor. Mikey Taylor made sacrifices so our royalty could be a part of the raffle. Shout out to Mikey Taylor. Everyone clap it up for Mikey. Everyone clap it up for Mikey. That is such a cool thing, man. That is so cool. You're a legend. And now we're at $151. So if we get to 200, we'll do another beer bong race. 200 is a beer bong race. That would be crazy. Again, we don't have to get there. Just Trying to set some goals. Trying to set some numbers. Why not? Isn't it fun trying to achieve a goal instead of just like, let's see what happens, you know? It's a lot more fun.
I don't know about you, but I've been practicing my beer bonging.
You've been practicing your beer bonging.
Yeah.
Open up that throat, if you will.
Yep. Throat game, elite.
So if you want to see Lopez's throat game and how elite it is, we're $50 away. $49 away, but $50 away. Jerry G saying, let's go. Queen Courtney saying, thank you, Mikey. Oh, yes, be jamming. Pause. Yes, mere comment. Pause. Indeed. The pauses definitely are very loud here. All righty. Man, we've been live for an hour. And we are just now getting to the mailbag. How are we looking our questions? Do we need more? Hashtag Saints to get in on the show for free. Send in a super chat if you want to skip the line and give us a little extra time on your question. Jerry G says, wishing you a safe trip to Gulf Shores next week. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will be. Kevin saying he is definitely him. Good to know, Kev. I will be in Gulf Shores, Alabama next week with my family on vacation. So if you would like to hit me up, if you'd like to see what's up and come hang out, I'll tell you what, if you're 21 years old, I will come and buy you a beer. If you come and hang out with me, we'll be down in Gulf Shores, Alabama all next week. So we get down there. We leave Friday. We'll get there Saturday afternoon, and we'll be out there all week. So if you would like to come get a beer on Trizzy, hit your boy up. I'll be in Gulf Shores. Kevin said, Kevin, I don't want to his mom is my sister. That's really cool. That's really cool.
So wait, do we have to be in Gulf Shores to claim that beer, or can I just be
yes,
like,
you have to be in Gulf Shores to claim the beer.
Wow. Lopez just got bad news.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, a couple more questions. We need a few more questions. We need a few more questions here. So use hashtag Saints. Send in a super chat. Get on the show. Hit your boy up, too. Trace Girouard 48 on social media.
Mere comment, I believe the raffle will not be next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after.
It'll be in 2 Wednesdays. So that will be, let me give you the date because I know that's probably easier. It will be on Wednesday, July 30th. Oh, that's my brother's birthday. Wednesday, July 30th, we will be doing the raffle. I will be out of town next Wednesday. Wednesday, July 30th, we will be doing the raffle for the giveaway. For the Saints white helmet. Mere comment has a good question. Ooh, heck yeah. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I saw that you interviewed Danny Stutzman. I like that one, Mere comment. That's a good question there, my friend. Good question. Whoop, whoop. Let's party hardy. You guys ready to roll? What was that? What was that, dude? Yes, what was that? Okay. Interesting. Well, there you have it. All I'm saying is I think it's pretty dang cool that Tyler Shough's family watches our show. Yeah, we have Steve Stutzman who watches the show. We have Kevin who watches the show. It's pretty dope. Alrighty. Mailbag time coming up. Hashtag Saints, send in a super chat. Sonia says, I've tried to send a super chat several times, but it's not working. I'm frustrated. Sonia, maybe try, let me just explain how you send a super chat. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, let me coach you how to send me money, but it's you do the rectangle with the dollar icon in there. If you add your debit or credit card to your YouTube Google account, then you can easily send in a donation. So that's how you do it. So if you haven't added your credit card or debit card to your account, you can do that in like your settings. Just do that really quick. We'll film this mailbag, and then afterwards you can try. But it's that rectangle with the dollar sign in there. That's the super chat button. When you do that, if you send in a donation of $2 or higher, you can include a message. You just do like $1, it just sends like a sticker, which is totally acceptable. But if you send in like a 2, 3, 4, 5, anything higher, you get to like send a message with it too. So that's how you do it, Sonia. Again, don't feel like you have to. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's A-okay. But I just want to make sure you at least know how to do it if that's what you're doing. Look at there. Right there. There you go. There we go. Lopez. Absolutely crushing it. Sonia says, I did that. I'm old, so I usually hand my phone to my kids. I'm going to keep trying. Okay, Sonia. No harm, no foul. No problem whatsoever. Totally understand. If you need help, what I would recommend doing is Google how to send a super chat on YouTube, and that can probably give you a step-by-step how to set up the account, how to be able to do that. Again, I'm not trying to say, here, send me a bunch of money. I don't want that to be the takeaway from this. I just want to help you out a little bit, if that makes sense. So, Sonia, if you need help, feel free to email me or DM me. I can try to see if I can help out as much as I can. But, again, don't feel like you have to send in a super chat. We just appreciate you for being subscribed and, being a supporter. It really means the world. Whether it's through super chats or whether it's just hanging out with us, every one of y'all are very special to my heart. So, let's get into the mailbag. We're going to start off with a new reveal for the New Orleans Saints coming at you. Let's have a fun conversation about it. Yep. Wait. Let me pull up my clock. All right, we're good. Today's show is very, very interesting because the Saints teased a potential announcement of new jerseys. Are we finally getting the golds? On July 22nd, they put out a video that had the date, had very interesting stuff, so we're going to talk about that. And then at the end of today's video, we're going to be in our live mailbag, diving into questions and responding to hot takes from our subscribers on our weekly live show every single Wednesday. And so if you want to join the fun, subscribe to the channel. We have over 47,000 subscribers, and that's because over 47,000 Saints fans trust us to give them daily content. Join the family, join the squad, hit the sub button, and let's talk about it. This New Orleans Saints fans, the Who Dat Nation, us Golden Gang, that's what we like to call our group of subscribers here. We're getting spoiled this offseason. I'm just going to say it. Derek Carr retired. Got a new head coach in Kellen Moore. Chris Olave, fifth-year option picked up. I mean, we're getting this absolute beautiful helmet. It's like we're getting spoiled this offseason. But Billy May style, but wait, there's more. The New Orleans Saints taking to Twitter on July 15th earlier this week saying, first, the white helmet. What's next? What do you think is next? Get in the comment section. I want to hear from you. What do you think is next? Let's take a look at what they put out on social media. The Saints released a video. We're not going to show you the whole video just for copyright purposes and everything. I don't want to try and get my channel flagged. But we're going to show you a couple important screenshots from that video. So first one, this is clearly the throwback bag. This is clearly a gold bag. That is clearly the throwback logo. And there's clearly an emphasis on the color. They put lights in the bag. And somebody bent over to open that bag up. And when they opened that bag up, it revealed Jordan that he loves this team. He loves this city. He loves this state. I also know he loves the idea of a gold jersey. Personally, I believe that it's going to be a gold jersey we're getting. Either that or it's an alternate throwback. I don't know what it would be. I don't know what you would do differently. I think the throwbacks we have are absolutely clean. But I do think a gold jersey could be in the future for the New Orleans Saints. For what it's worth, they've only worn gold jerseys one time in their existence, the New Orleans Saints' existence, I should say. They wore them in 2002, Week 15, versus the Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Brooks being the quarterback, really awesome punt return touchdown as well on that game. Saints did not win. However, they have rocked gold jerseys before. Now, I want to show you this tweet here and why I think it's a gold jersey. Look at the date, April 17th, 2020. Cam Jordan tweeted, "Everybody's team catching new outfits. I don't want new Emery per se, but run me the retro gold unis." He included a picture of a Joe Horn jersey in that. And the Saints have also taken to Twitter and posted a lot of throwback uniform pictures. So that's where I go back to. Either A, it's a gold jersey, or B, maybe it's a new throwback. Either way, we're getting spoiled. We're getting some new jerseys, and I think it's crazy that we are now sitting here saying, well, we were getting the new helmets and maybe jersey and maybe not a jersey, but actually now it's back on. So pretty wild to sit here and say we might actually get to see all of our fan wishes come true this offseason. It'd be pretty sick. Now coming up, live mailbag with the Golden Gang. We're going to be responding to questions and reacting to hot takes from our subscribers like you at home. But I want to ask you what color you want the new jersey to be. Do you want it to be gold? Do you want it to be black? Do you want it to be like a throwback? What do you want the new jersey to look like? Have new numbers, have that Louisiana patch. Maybe Sir Saint is on there somewhere. I'll tell you what, Lopez, objectively, would be really sick to see like a gumbo patch, like the dog. That would be tough. I'm just saying, that would be pretty cool to have that on there. But what color jersey do you want the Saints to rock next year? And what color do you want the new jersey to be? Get in the comment section, share your thoughts. Ethan, we're going to get the mailbag portion of today's show started off with you. What would you give up for Scary Terry McLaurin? Look, I don't know. I would be willing to give up. Maybe I'm going to get ripped for this. Like a second-round pick. Like, he's a good football player. Let me make something explicitly clear. He's a damn good football player. I don't think the Commanders are going to be looking to give him up for a cheap, cheap return, cheap price, if you will. I also do think when you bring in Terry McLaurin, you're going to have to pay him. So when it comes to trading for Terry McLaurin, I'm definitely interested in it. I don't think it's realistic. And I think that we need to avoid a massive trade like this, although I will acknowledge it would be really, really fun. Lopez, I want to bring you on, and I want to hear what you have to say about Terry McLaurin to the Saints.
Kind of like what you were saying, Terry McLaurin's a great receiver. I sit next to Jack Sperry in our offices, who was our Commanders guy.
Yeah.
McLaurin's going to ask for $30 million in his new contract. Do you want to pay that if you're the Saints?
So it's a two-part question. One, do you want to pay the price it's going to take to get Terry McLaurin in a trade? Two, do you want to pay him that $30 million?
If I'm the Saints, I can't justify a $30 million contract plus a trade for a guy that's probably not going to help us win a Super Bowl within the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, no, you should be focused more on the future. Like, this year is very interesting. It's focus on right now, but also with considering the future. Like, you don't need to focus on winning a Super Bowl right now. You need to focus on building something right now and then moving on to the future and building that sustained level of success. All right, let's get to the next question. Ethan, that was a great one as always. Queen Courtney! We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Queen Courtney is royalty here at Saints Now by Chat Sports, so throw a crown emoji in the comments or in the live chat. I think we should trade for the Niners receiver, Brandon Ayuk, I would say. Juwan Jennings, the one you posted. Yes, Juwan Jennings. So, yeah, good save there, Lopez. I don't even know. I don't even know what I posted. Yeah, imagine Brandon Ayuk. No, it's Juwan Jennings. So, for what it's worth, I threw out the idea. We've discussed it on the channel. Juwan Johnson to New Orleans. Maybe that's something to consider. He's a big-bodied presence, very dominant, very physical. I think he's a very underrated player as well. Oh, my God, Lopez is the man. So my trade idea that I suggested that Queen Courtney is referring to, right here, Juwan Jennings for a 4th-round pick. I don't think he would cost all that much in terms of a trade, but financially, he would cost you a lot of money. So Queen Courtney, she says she thinks that we should trade for Juwan Johnson. If you could, yeah, we can't do it. Juwan Jennings. I did it in the video too. She thinks that we should trade for Juwan Jennings. I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I would say proceed with caution on that. Like, don't sell the farm. Don't give him some crazy contract because he's not a player that'll move the needle enough for me. I think, though, he could be a really, really good fit in the New Orleans Saints offense. Golden Baby, would you be surprised if Spencer Rattler started week 1? I'm going to be honest, no. I actually do expect Spencer Rattler to be the starter probably through the first 3, 4, 5 weeks because then by then you get over the hump of some of those tougher games that you play early in the season, and then Tyler Shough could potentially step in and be the guy and have those extra few weeks to develop and get to see the NFL game in full speed from the sideline. Like, I don't think that that's a bad way to go about it. I don't think you should rush Tyler Shough onto the field for what it's worth. It's not like he was a number 1 overall pick. Like, sure, I want him to play soon, but I also will always believe and always support the idea of give him time to develop. Don't rush him onto the field because if you do rush him, it can absolutely tank the rest of the career for a young quarterback. Lopez, what do you think about this one?
I think something that a lot of people aren't talking about is Tyler Shough's one of those second-round rookies that hasn't signed.
Yeah.
30 of 32 haven't signed, and we saw the first holdout with Trey Harris with the Chargers.
Yeah.
If Tyler Shough sits out a little bit, it's going to hurt him in that QB competition between Spencer Rattler.
No doubt. I don't think he can afford to sit out. So whether he decides to sign a contract or decides to say, I'm not holding out, I'm still going to be there, like, that is going to be a very interesting decision, Lopez. I also think it's important to say, you have to address it. Just because Tyler Shough was drafted 40th overall doesn't mean Spencer Rattler is completely out of consideration here. I do think I do think Tyler Shough is the guy that is viewed as the QB of the future, but Spencer Rattler has not just let everything happen. He has been very, very good. He has not just let Tyler Shough run away with this. He has not just rolled over and let the quarterback battle not really be much of a competition. He has definitely taken it seriously, and I think that having a strong quarterback battle not only benefits Tyler Shough, it also benefits Spencer Rattler, and ultimately it benefits us Saints fans. So who do you think will start week 1? I personally believe it'll actually be Spencer Rattler, but I want to hear from you down in the comment section. Type TS for Tyler Shough, type SR for Spencer Rattler. Let me know what you think. Mikey Taylor, one of our legends, one of my dear friends, and one of our biggest supporters here. Will the Saints do anything with the $23 million they have left? I would expect 2 moves. One being, let me rephrase. I would expect up to 2 moves. One being you sign Asante Samuel Jr. potentially. The other, Keenan Allen, maybe Amari Cooper. I think Keenan Allen is the better fit. That's who I would prefer to sign. But they do have money to spend. They don't have to spend it. They can roll it over to next year. They are dealing with a little bit of some little financial issues next year. They are sort of in the red, not by a lot next year. So they could roll it over. But I don't think you need to spend a lot of this. Let's say spend $13 million of it. Roll over 10. I think that's fair. I think we can all get on board with that. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Alrighty, next one. Mere comment. Oh, this is a good one. I saw that you interviewed Danny Stutzman. Yes, I did interview Danny Stutzman here on Saints Now by Chat Sports. Really, really insightful interview. Really, really cool opportunity. It was actually my first interview with a Saints player and with an NFL player at all. So it was really, really special to me. You guys know I'm very excited about this player, so I just was very appreciative of Danny and his dad, Steve, for taking some time out to chop it up and get to know him a little bit better. So I highly encourage you to check it out. It's on the channel. Go view it. I recently posted it just within this past week. But do you think he has potential to beat out Pete Werner this year? I do think he does. And maybe the question shouldn't be should he beat out Pete Werner, but could he be the Pete Werner replacement? Like, I don't think – let me rephrase. What we could see happen is Danny Stutzman lights it up early in his career. And the Saints feel as if they could potentially roll with him. I don't think that this should be viewed as it's either Pete Werner or Danny Stutzman. I think that we should view this as a really good situation would be Pete Werner and Danny Stutzman. Demario Davis is not getting any younger. He's still playing at a high level. But I think that Danny Stutzman and Pete Werner could be a really good duo. And I think that if you have either one of those two players on the field at any given time, your defense is in position to make plays. So do I think he has the potential to beat him out? Maybe. This year might be a little tough. Maybe at the latter portion of the season. But I do think that this is more of a conversation of can Danny Stutzman play alongside Pete Werner? And I think the answer to that is absolutely yes. Can't have a live Q&A without Jaden Barden hopping in on it. Let's see what you got, my friend. Trace, what is a good, successful season for Saints quarterback Tyler Shough? Fun fact, Kevin Denley, he has been a supporter of the show. He says that Tyler Shough is going to be him this year. So what does it mean to be him? What I think Tyler Shough needs to do to have a season that's considered successful. He doesn't need to be perfect, but he needs to show consistent improvements. He needs to show development, and he needs to show not just flashes, but regular plays that can be big. I'm not saying that he needs to regularly, every single game, hit a 40-yard Rashid Shaheed deep ball. That would be sick. I would love that. But we don't need that every single game to consider this a successful season. I just want to see him develop. I want to see him command the offense, and I want to see him embrace this Kellen Moore offense and lead it at a very high level. I hope that answers your question. Stats-wise, I mean, let's see him have above 60, 65% completion percentage. I know that might be high, but like I don't know. Like I want to see him have a decently high percentage in completion percentage. I want to see him have good protection of the football, not a lot of interceptions, more touchdowns. I want to see him have 3,000 yards, 3,500. If I had to put a number on it, I think that that's probably like, you know what? We can roll with that. We can buy into that. Hoodie Jube. What's going on? Ain't no YouTube without Hoodie Jube. Who Dat Triz? Who are you taking RB2? Miller, Neal, Clyde, or Akers? I am actually going to say Kendre Miller will still be running back 2. I believe in him. I recognize that he has missed a lot of time, but I think it's too quick to call Devin Neal running back 2. By no means am I holding anything that I've seen from OTAs over his head. We haven't seen him at training camp yet. I just think it's hard to say let's put the 6th-round rookie as the running back 2. That's just a little tough. Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Cam Akers I do think could have some decent roles. I think if one of those two were to have a more prominent role, it would be Cam Akers. But I'm going to say Alvin Kamara, running back 1. I'm going to say Kendre Miller, running back 2. I hope that answers your question. And Hoodie Jube, thanks for always supporting us and being an absolute real one. Make sure you guys go over and support Hoodie Jube and subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Lopez, we got any more questions? Are we all okay? That's all that we got. Saints fans, I do appreciate y'all for rocking and rolling with us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe here to Saints Now by Chat Sports. That way you never miss a video, whether we go live, whether we put out short-form content, or whether we're putting out one of our daily videos. Y'all stay golden, and we'll see you next time. All right, what color do you want the Saints jersey to be? The new jersey. All right, here's the deal. I got to pee really bad. Do we A, sign off and I can go pee? Or B, do we do a shot clock and I go pee? I'll tell you what. If we do this shot clock deal and nobody takes advantage, I'm going to be really upset, Lopez. Be very upset.
I will be devastated.
So
we're $40 away from another beer bong race.
We are $40 away. By the way, we actually do have a couple super chats to hit. Because Sandra
so true.
Sandra St. Etienne. And I saw a message. during the live mailbag. Sorry, Sonia, we couldn't respond immediately. I wanted to make sure I was able to get through the content. But here is what. So Sandra sent the super chat. Sonia said, I sent in my sister's name, Trace. Sandra. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for the donation. You got an entry into our white helmet raffle for the new alternate helmet that the Saints just recently revealed. We're raffling away a mini helmet. $5 entry gets you a raffle ticket. If you send in 10, you get 2. 20, you get 4. And here's the deal. Any super chat that you send while I'm gone, that is a raffle ticket. The caveat. $1 is 1 raffle ticket. 2 is 2 raffle tickets. 3 is 3. 4 is 4. 5 is 5. Who's going to get the most raffle tickets while I'm gone? Lopez, I need you to pull yourself up on screen, and I'm going to need to see who can answer the call. Who wants to be a legend? Who wants to get a Saints mini helmet sent to their house from me and Lopez? Commanders Report just put out a video about Cam Jordan. Everyone boo the Commanders Report. Boo. 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 It was the crop. It was from yesterday. It was the crop. So I just asked Sperry what it would cost for Terry McLaurin in a trade. Chris Olave and a 4th. What do you think about that? All right, I'm okay, you're good. All righty. Yeah, Chris Olave and a 4th for Terry McLaurin. Would you do it, yes or no? I would say no. I would say no, personally. That's just me. All righty. Lopez is about to pop up on screen. I'm seconds away from turning this studio into a swimming pool. And Lopez is going to come up. Reminder, $1 super chat is 1 raffle ticket. $2 is 2 raffle tickets. $3 is 3 raffle tickets. Special deal while I'm gone. We'll see you in a second.
Okay, while Trace is gone, we're going to try and get some raffle ticket sales going. Look at the beautiful helmet. It's a stunning, icy white helmet. I know I would want one. But also, we are $39 away from having to do another beer bong race. If you're just joining us, we already did 2 beer bongs already. So if you want to make us drink a little bit more, $40 total. That's all I'm going to say. But while we're waiting around, waiting for somebody to send a super chat, spam the comments. We'll give a couple shout outs right now. We'll get some shout outs. Come on. I see Mir comments saying, I'm going to win with my 1 raffle ticket. Hey, I hope you do. I hope you do win it. Jerry G saying Queen Courtney. She has that 1 raffle ticket from, I want to say, Mikey Taylor. That would be a fucking underdog story. Mikey, you did it again. Mikey's back. Once that super chat loads in, Mikey, I will get you on screen. But that is 10 entries. That is 10 entries for Mikey right there. Mikey and Dark Knight might have the most right now. I know Dark Knight sent in 2 50s earlier. So he's got a shit ton. But Mikey Taylor adding 10. Like I said, once that loads into our software, I will be sure to get that on screen for you. Let's see. We got Mikey Taylor saying, thanks, Lopez. No problem. Got Mir comment also saying, thanks. Appreciate all the love, guys. Appreciate the love. Mile High saying Knicks for 6. Wrong channel, buddy. But I do see you in the comments a lot. We appreciate you. I see you get along with the Who Dat Nation over there. But if you are interested, we also do have a Broncos channel hosted by our guy, Moose. You might be a viewer over there. I don't know. But if you aren't, tune in. Jaden, fucking goat. Jaden, you're the reason I wake up on Wednesdays. When I wake up on a Wednesday morning, I'm like, oh, we have a mailbag segment, and I get to see Jaden's questions. You are the reason I wake up on Wednesday mornings, Jaden. Thank you. There's Mikey Taylor's super chat saying he wants more. He said he wants more tickets, so guess what? He's getting 10 more tickets. That's how many he's getting. Lopez, did y'all get my other hashtag Saints question? Yes, we did. Trace is back. Only super chat we got, but Mikey Taylor. He gets another 10. He's locked. Oh, Mile High, you are a Broncos report guy? Good to know. Good to know.
Lopez is too sober for a win.
You're right. You should have seen me yesterday for a Tuesday. Yesterday was fun.
Mikey Taylor, I want more. You get 10 more. Alrighty, here's the deal. People are saying Lopez is too sober.
Do something about it.
Yeah, when we get to 200, Lopez has to do another beer bong. And I'll tell you what, we're not going to get there. But absurd number, if we get to 500, Lopez will chug a Four Loko.
That's not in the fridge anymore, actually.
It's not?
Moose did it for Broncos yesterday.
Those are our fucking Four Lokos.
He got a $50 bang.
I don't give a shit.
I'm
Those
just
are
telling you,
ours.
the Four Loko's gone. I was like, we need to stash up. I think we can go to Sam's. They might sell them in bulk there. I also see them. They sell them at Walmart now. It's very interesting. Mere Comments fucking OG said, you'll have to DoorDash another one. He knows.
Make sure you get those sunflower seeds.
He knows the lore.
Make
Oh,
sure you
I
get
have
the
those sunflower seeds from the bar from yesterday. Stale as hell, but free sunflower seeds from the bar. A Mile High, tuning into all the chat sports channels. Hell yeah. You want to share with the class?
No. I've just messaged me. I'll message you afterwards. I'll tell you.
Mikey, I'm actually going to put that question up because it was a good question, but yeah, I'm going to put that up because it is an interesting topic. Been all over my Twitter recently.
What is it?
About
Jimmy Graham?
boat trip.
Oh, yeah, the boat trip. Dude, they did it. It is. They fucking did it, dude. What? Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull up the whole spiel here. So I'm going to tell you exactly what they did here. So Jimmy Graham.
Who are they raising money for? That is the one thing I never figured out.
I don't know. So Jimmy Graham, listen to this, dropped off at an orphanage at 11 years old. He goes on to be an elite high school basketball player, basketball and football player at the University of Miami, all-pro NFL tight end. He was a pilot, a business investor, realtor, and a world record-setting rower. Unbelievable. And that's an understatement. Unbelievable is an understatement. So 584 miles in 10 days. It was a team of 4 crossing the Arctic Ocean. I mean, shoot, man. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. Alrighty. We're going to set a 2-minute timer. If we want to stay live, we either need to get 10 likes or a singular super chat. One super chat of 99 cents or higher value, or we need to get, what did I say? 80 likes? 10 likes. So we need to get to 78 or 77, 76, because we had 66. 76 likes or a singular super chat in the next 2 minutes, and we'll stay live. There's a free option and a way to just say, screw it, we're staying around.
We are $30 away from getting a little less sober.
We are $30 away from being less sober than we are right now. Queen Courtney says, I follow the Saints, Lions, 49ers, Commanders, Ravens channels. Queen Courtney, it's actually funny. Chase Sr., he messaged me one day. He was like, yo, is Courtney, is that Queen Courtney? Is that your Queen Courtney? I was like, send me the pic. Like, send me the YouTube comments. I can tell you. And it was. It was you. I was like, that's crazy. I was so happy to see that you support my boy Chase Sr. Maddie the Baddie's in the chat. If you guys want to see me try to impress my girlfriend, Maddie, send in a super chat and we'll drink to try and impress her. The more I drink, the better I look, according to her. I know that's reversed, but that was intended. It was intended to be backwards. Queen Courtney knows from Maddie. Yep, the queen. You have 30 seconds. We need to get 6 more likes or a singular super chat. Mere comment. You always look good, bro. Hey. Shout out to you.
Bro's trying to get an extra ticket.
6 more likes or a super chat in the next 20 seconds. Jerry saying this is a great stream. Gino, Saints only. Keep it 100. I love it, Gino.
5 likes away.
What do you not like about Shough? He will be great behind this O-line. I think that he can be a little erratic at times. I think he can panic under pressure. But if Kellen Moore can coach that out, I have a lot of faith in him. I'm very excited about him. He's very Derek Carr-esque, but I hope that he's just better than Derek Carr. And honestly, for what it's worth, he's already bought into the city more than Derek Carr ever did. So there you go. All righty. 10.
2 likes away.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, do we have to give the likes time to refresh? Because they're at 74. If
We'll
two
give it.
people hit the
We'll
like
give it a
button-
few seconds to refresh. See if the likes are there. See if a super chat came in. But I don't know if we got there. We actually just lost a like. That's crazy.
impressive, actually.
That's crazy. So we're gonna sign on out of here. We're gonna hop on out of here. Hop out. We're gonna pop off and show him. Unlike Dennis Allen, popped off and show him and didn't win a thing again. There it is. Yeah. Well, it's too late. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't give Mikey Taylor his extra entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cool. Eddie Jube got you. Sandra got you. Perfect. Alrighty, Who Dat Nation. We had a good time today. It sucks that it's over, though. Reminder, I will be out of town next week, so no live show. Don't be sad. But if you want to get in on the raffle, you will have one more opportunity the following week, July 30th, Wednesday. That'll be the last opportunity because we're sending away that helmet on that day. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to tune in. Who Dat Nation, y'all stay golden. If you're in Gulf Shores next week, hit me up. I'd love to get you a beer. We'll see you next time. Lopez, this was a fun one. This was a good one.
This is a great one.
This was a good live show.
This is a great one.
We should do these more often.
We should.
Yeah. All right. Y'all stay golden. Deuce.